So you can call it as of the thing. So you can call the qualifying if you like. Yep. Just where Booty is and then as soon as you're ready, and to have the race start, you just click continue, right. And it'll drop straight on the grid. And then,
and what's to get this going?
It's going. Is it?
So it's us talking in the background already. Is it? Am I supposed to hear myself? Hello?
No, you'll hear it up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the headphones aren't on.
Oh, aren't they? Oh, okay, so it's just a microphone.
Yeah.
Righto then. Well, we've got this covered.
Yep. I'm
glad we're all professionals here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's all good. So,
no worries. And this is the final, Jules?
No. It's just the Jewelers Cup. Season 2, race 2.
Okay. There you go. Oulton Park. Righto, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to YouTube and Dave-O's Sim Racing. We've got 3 professional drivers sitting in the 3 seats in here. I did hear a couple of giggles from the crowd. They're very much professionals. We've had our practice, we've had our qualifying. We're about to get underway with Season 2, race number 2 of the Jewelers Cup. And this week it is Oulton Park. As soon as I can get this mouse to work. Davo's been using it too much playing his... Righto. So we've had Bill take out his first ever pole position. He's taken it out with a 1 minute 26.213 around the track. Booney's out there in 5th place. He racked up with a 130.94. And Rob's out there, Smithy, in 9th place. So let's get this race underway. I just dropped them on the grid so they're ready to rock and roll. Bill's going to get us underway with the green flag. Into a pretty good start. Second place right on the inside of him though, as he comes right out of the grass coming through turn 1. And he's definitely got us off. Dago's trying to duck it there. He's dropped a position off the start. He's dropped down to 8th. No, Brody's down to 9th. Smithy's up to 8th. Look at that, they've swapped around. Oh, into the turn. I have no idea what any of these turns are called, so don't quote me on any of this, please. But it's definitely Bill. Bill Temperton in the... How's he got? A yellowy looking car. We'll go with the yellow car. Magnificent qualifying, and he actually jinxed it in trying to pull the wool over everybody's eyes with practice. He was clocking around at 1 minute 31 laps, and yeah, so we're watching him right now. There we go. So he's our follow car at the moment. He's doing pretty clean. The one thing he did do during his qualifying and his practice was stayed clean. The other boys wrote their cars off left, right and centre and spent more time in the pits than what they did actually on the track. So we have a 1 hour race with 58.5 minutes left. Smithy spun out, he's caused himself. He's back out on the track though. Any damage on the car? I can't see any red from here, so that's pretty good. He hasn't hurt it too much. But he's dropped it all the way. Oh, look, God. These boys are not off to a good start, are we? Rooney's back to 11th. Smith is back to 12th. Bring it up at the back of the pack, boys. Showing us how it's done professionally. I jinxed it at the start, didn't I? Been on our outlap. 134 for an outlap. Not a bad start. It's pretty quick for a starter. He's got himself a 2.5 second lead already. Bill's straight out, doing a pretty good job. Pretty sure he likes his track. That mouse is terrible, by the way. Didn't really want to. No, don't do that. absolutely smoked it off the lead. He is straight out to a nearly 5-second gap to the first of the AIs. And of course we've got the rest of the AIs before we get to the other two professional drivers. So the boys are fighting it out, aren't they? Fighting each other. That's Smithy. Yep. So he's down there in 11th place. He's fighting with 10th. Oh, a big pass on the inside. Knocks off the edge of the corner of the car, and he looks like he's got away with it. Jumps up a spot, back up into 10th place. He's only one position away from where he started the race, which is a good little start. We've got 1 hour of racing today, 55 minutes, 56 minutes gone to go. Let's see if we can get a mouse that works properly. There we go. Let's go back up and, we're watching Smithy at the right time. He's gone sideways into the fence. I can see it from here. Has he got any damage? Or did he get away with it? A little bit of front end damage, so we'll see how we go. We might be able to make a few laps around the track before he has to crash again before he has to go up the pits. Booney, right on the tail of the number 10 car. Actually, he went past that car a minute ago. I've missed the swap back around, and he's back down there into 11th place, but he's right on the hammer. So 10th and 9th, they're right in front of him. Good opportunity to be able to catch up a couple of spots. Back up into Bill. See what Bill's doing. Look at this, he's out to a 7.5-second lead over the first of the AI cars. I'm not going to bother looking too many of the AI cars, I don't think so, because they're AIs. Most importantly are the 3 drivers here. Bill's still clocking up those clean laps. Look at this, he's got a good line on him. It's the first time he's ever driven this track too, by the way. That's rubbish. Oh yeah, we can change up the top there. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm just learning my way around. So, professional man himself is telling me how to change these. So, there was a run on the bill. Where is he? Let's go for a different view. Let's see what this looks like, eh? Let's go on a view. Look at that one. Let's take that for a lap around the track at the front end of the leader at the moment, who is out over 8 seconds lead over the first of the AIs, but Boone and Smith are still at the back of the pack fighting it out with each other probably. Yeah, they are. Smithy's catching up. I can see Booney right in front of him. So we've seen Bill. Let's jump back trackside and see our other boys in the back of the pack. Let's get this mouse. Davo, if you're listening to this afterwards, mate, you're going to have to upgrade this mouse because it's terrible. Trying to switch drivers is a pain in the arse. Here we go. So, the chase is on. He's right up in front. Let's jump over. Let's have a little bit of onboard for a minute. That's a bit of a different view. Look at that. We'll follow that one. You can see there, Booney right out in front of Smith at the back of the pack. These boys are 30 seconds down on our leader at the moment, Bill. Bill Temperton is absolutely smashing it. What's he out to? Nearly 9.5 seconds. Absolutely flying along. 52.5 minutes to go of this Jewelers Cup Season 2 Race 2 on Oulton Park. No idea where that was, but I was told before the race it's in England. So today we're racing in England, if anyone's watching. If you're watching from England, make sure you drop on and give us a little comment down in the bleep loops. Let us know where you're coming from and watching from. I've told everybody you need to upgrade your mouse. It's a pain in the backside. We're going to swap trackside. Look at this. These boys are right on each other's tails. Following Smith at the moment. Let's jump over to Booney. I think we've got a back bumper here, haven't we? Or a touch screen. That'd work too, rather than the mouse. Come on. Up to the bumper. There it is. No, that's front bumper. On board for chase. That's that one. Okay, look at that. Well, that Bernie is right on the back tail of M. McMillan, the last of our AI drivers. Oh, look at this. We got Smith on the inside. Bernie has dropped back to the back of the pack and Smith has gone straight past. I would change the view quicker if the mouse would actually go somewhere. Come on. No, not over there. Let's go that one. No, that one. 13 seconds. Bill is still on the outside. Oh, Bernie's got on the inside of the AI car and jumped up into 11th place. Very nice move there. Although the AI is not going to let him have it easy. Let's jump up and see how Bill's going up the front here. 12.5 seconds just about lead over the first of the AIs. Jump on board with Bill. See how smooth he is for a lap gun. Don't prove me wrong, Bill. Tell me, show everybody exactly how you've been doing it. 1:27.1 was his last lap. Very quick. Not far off his qualifying pace. Absolutely way out in front, nearly 14 seconds over the first of the AIs, and oh my god, the first two AIs are at 14 seconds behind. Looks like they're tussling for positions, and then we've got a good gap back to another 10 seconds pretty much back down to the next to the rest of the AIs, who look like they're all piled in behind each other, not far from each other. So the two boys at the back have jumped right up. Oh, Smith has jumped right up into 9th place. Bernie though, he's lost that spot he got back not long ago, and let's go and see Smith is on the charge. He's back up to 9th place, so he's back where he started the race. Come on, Mouse. Come on, Mouse. There he is. Here we go. He's 3 seconds behind the car in front. You can just see them move out of screen as we come into that first shot then. There they are. There's two cars right in front of him, pretty much tussling for position. So that's Tefeldi and Dixon. Tefeldi? I think I got that right. So he's absolutely motoring. Look at that, he's 0.7 up on his fastest lap so far. Bernie's in the pit. Let's have a look. Getting a few things fixed. See a bit of damage, was he? There we go, he's back out, going to join back into the pack. Look at this, he's 3 minutes down. How did I miss that he had been in the pits for that long? Oh, yeah, no one else has pitted yet. Have they got enough fuel to get all the way through? Or are they going to have to pit? All have to pit. Oh, no. So we're expecting at some stage a Jocelyn positions as the boys. Yeah, so that pit might come. Oh, yeah, he's dropping that down to 2 minutes. Look at that. While he might have dropped down a few spots now and be a fair way behind the pack, he actually might catch that up a bit later on. That might work to his advantage. Bill, out of 15 seconds. Look at this man motor around the track, clean as a whistle. 1:29 his last one. Even though he's down a little bit on his fastest lap, he's still in front of the speed of the rest of the drivers on the track, so it's really fantastic. I would like to change my... well, we are expecting weather. Look at that. Mr. Davo here has just checked the weather map, and it looks like we've got a front coming in on at some stage through the race. Make things a little bit interesting. How did Bill go in the rain with the practice? Alright? That's faster than everybody else is still doing in the dry, so he should be pretty good. That might change things a little bit for Booney a little bit later though. He might have to come in and get some wet weather tyres. So he might have to do 2 pit stops. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So I might get to change his strategy a little bit. So look at this, we jumped on board at the right time, just as Smithy's right on the inside. Oh, he's going to go wide. Oh, we definitely jumped on at the right time. The fence is coming up fast. Is he going to keep the damage off? Oh, he hit really hard. He did get up. Oh, he's got some damage down one side. Look, yeah, he's going to limp himself back to the pits. Back down to 10th place. Fortunate accident there. He was right in the mix of possibly jumping up to 7th position with 2 AIs in front. But as it happens, the right foot gets a little bit too excited and we end up a fair bit of damage. On the car you can see a crab walking down the road. It's not doing too well at the moment. Let's jump back down here. What's Booney up to? Get that. No. Yep, that one. There he is. He's clocking up those laps. 2:44 on the last lap, so that's his out lap. He's still on his out lap from the pit, so. Or has he done a really bad lap afterwards? No, it should be his out lap. Oh, yeah, there it is there. So here he comes back around. Oh, we have some drizzle. The light drizzle has become a reality. This is where the game starts to change up a fair bit as our drivers have to start thinking about tyre changes, selections, how far can they push the cars with the dry track before they take the punt and jump in and change over to wet weather tyres. One thing's for sure, it's definitely going to get a little bit more greasier and they're going to see a little bit more slipping and sliding all over the place. Bill though, he is out to 19. There it is, clocks over 20-second lead over the first of the AIs. He was clocking up some fast laps while he was doing some wet weather in the practice, and hopefully he can keep that lead going really well. Booney though, 140 next lap, so he's still not on target for his lap times, but hopefully he can keep it clean for a little while. Let's jump up to Bill. That drizzle is starting to get a little bit thicker as I can see it across the screen or at the window of my commentary box. Jump on board with Bill. Front bumper view, absolutely flying. One thing is, I can confirm it's quite difficult to try and race with this view. Remember, I had it stuck on this view for one of the qualifying for one of our enduros not long ago, and it was difficult to race the car with this view. Very, very difficult. Everything seems to be going a lot faster and coming up to you a lot quicker. Lap times, fuel seems to be adding up, but gears don't seem to be changing like they should be because he's going a little bit faster for rolling around in neutral at the moment. but we are 13 laps in, 1:32 for Bill. So as the track starts to get a little bit more greasy, you can see it dropping its guts on the windscreen. He's going a little bit slower, but he has still got a very commanding lead at the moment. He's dropped it down a little bit as the AIs are still clocking around at the moment, a little bit quicker than probably what he is, definitely what he is. Down to 16-second lead over the first of the AIs. Smithy's in the pits. Our two other professional race drivers are struggling at the moment with keeping their car on the track. Are we swapping over to wet weather tyres? Boney's got the pit and damage flag up on top of his screen, so he's going to drop in. And we've got our first wet weather tyres going on. Yep, righto. Smithy's got the weather tyres going on for his car. Looks like we might have a bit of a change. Booney's in the pits as well. We're going to drop some wet weather tyres on. Meanwhile, those two are dropped in for some damage repair and a tyre change. Bill is still out in front. His lead is definitely dwindling a little bit as AIs are cruising around a little bit quicker in the dry. In the wet weather, sorry. Let's change over. Oh, this mouse is absolutely terrible. Hello, there it is. Nope. Wish you could see actually how bad this mouse is. Alright, Bernie's in. He's in the pits getting his new tyres on. Let's drop back out there with Bill. He's the only one back on the track still. The rain is definitely coming down now. Although it doesn't seem to be too difficult. Bill's still clocking around the track doing pretty good. We're 40 minutes to go in this 1 hour race from the Jewelers Cup and the second race of the season. Smithy's just left the pits finally. It's a fairly decent repair. Bernie's got his hands on his head. Hands off the steering wheel and on his head. No? Do you want a beer? Do you want a beer? I've got a bourbon in the fridge. Okay, that sounds alright. No drink driving. Okay. I'm attached to a cord too, so that doesn't help much. Just come on, pit on the thing. Oh, the pit limiter was still on. Oh, okay. Okay. Looking across, Smithy's back out on the track. Bill's still clocking up those laps. Where is he? On 35. He's still got 11 seconds lead over the first of the AIs. So as long as he continues to keep the car steady and clocking up laps, he's doing pretty good. The weather will probably get a little bit thicker, but it will dry out and we'll get some fast dry laps at the end of the race before the hour is up. So keep that lead, Bill. Might be down for his first win of the year. Oh, first win of the Jewelers Cup. His first ever win if he takes the win. First win. Yep. If he gets it. Oh, fingers crossed. All the boys are back out on the track though. We're following Bill, but we've got Booney who's going to be a lap down. Right on his tail. So let's go for the chase. And we'll chase for Bernie. Here we go. Let's go. This one. Here we go. Onboard view. Oh, he's giving him a bit of a touch up. Bill's not going to let him have it easy though. I can see a smile on Bernie's face. I happened to have joined in last week as Bill was absent from the first round of the Jewelers Cup, but I stepped in and took his place on, I think it was a Japan track. Awesome little track. Smithy, he loves the track, so I let him take the win. I jumped into second place. Is he getting close for fuel? Another 5 laps, okay, so we're getting close, but he seems to be doing pretty good with the rain. Still clocking up the laps. What was his last one? 137. Oh, his lead over the first of the AI cars is not very far. I'm trying to change up a few of these. Oulton. He's back out on the track. Booney, little tickle from behind. He's dropped back down to third place now because the two of the AIs have ducked straight past him because they were catching up slowly with the weather. Yeah, he's struggling a little bit, so he's going to come in for some damage repair, but the car's... It's not the be-all and end-all. He's going to be able to come in and change over his tyres, get some fuel, because he was going to have to come in for it anyway. Let's jump back on board with him as he makes his way towards the pits. He's got a bit of damage, possibly rear wing gone. There we go. So the stability of the car is going to be way off. It's absolutely terrible to drive. But Booney, our 11th place driver at the moment, on his just finished his out lap, so he has taken the race leader out. Controversy everywhere as he tries and limps his way back to the track. Here comes the next lot of the AI cars that are coming past as Bill tries to limp that car back to the pits. Don't forget, it is going to get dry again before the end of the race. He's going to be able to catch up a few laps, so there he goes, into the pits right now. Hopefully it shouldn't be a too long a stop. I'm pretty sure it's only going to be fix the rear wing, change over some tyres, chuck some fuel in. It shouldn't be too big a repair. And he'll be back out. Everyone else is going to have to pit at some stage too because the AIs are going to need some fuel also. So it might have come at the right time for Bill. If it was going to happen, of course. The rain is definitely not dissipating. You can see it fairly well on the screen of all the drivers. Let's try and get out of here. There he is. He's got in front of him one of the AI cars. It's the 8th place car by the looks of things. So Cardoso. 34 minutes remaining of our 60-minute 1 hour Jewelers Cup race, season 2, race 2. Is that Bill out of the pits? Bill's out of the pits, back on the track again, so a little bit of ground to catch up, but I'm pretty sure he's very well capable of doing it, especially on this track. If he can get his lap times down a fair bit, he'll be well and truly in the mix coming into the race. Now, two boys at the back though, Boone and Smith, have caused chaos, written cars off, and oh, come on now. Can I do something about it? Oh, they are starting to pit, they are too. So, Borgius, maybe? Of some sort. Let's go over to Bill. That's where the mouse is. I can't seem to move it. Oh, here we go. We're back down to Boone, which is where I was trying to go. Blue flag is out. He's got someone on his tail. He's all over the place. I joined at the right time. Oh, that worked well. That worked well. He could not have judged that any better. Yes. Car is looking a little bit worse for wear. Driving all over the mud patches. Two AIs in front. We can see him right there. Here's our former race leader, Bill, going. Here we go. Let's click on Bill. Here he is. He's definitely got some ground to catch up on, but of course we've got our AIs pitting now. So they're going to start getting a lot closer back to Bill after he's had to have his pit stop. You can see Neves is in there now, dropping down the Barrichello. I'm trying to get these names right of these AI cars, so I know the V8 Super V8 class cars are some of the names know what they're meant to be, but they're close to the drivers. It's an interesting read, that's for sure. Righto, Bill, he's still out there. He's got a couple of AI cars coming up on his tail now, though. Going to be a little bit pushy. Round the outside or the inside, but Bill covers very well. jumps back down into the lead of the two cars. Well, the AI tries to go around the outside again. They're definitely on song at the moment. You see, probably got a blue flag in front of Bill. I see a blue flag. Yep, he has got a blue flag out. Let's have a look at it. And they've got past. One has anyway. The next one's looking to try and do it also. McMillan, another AI car is in the pits. Come on, Mouse, let's do some work. Bill stayed on slicks. His choice. He chose to stay on slicks, which may come to help him a little bit later on, for sure. It is. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be as much rain on the windshield, so we've had our bit of a shower come across it. We've got another one back in the pits again. Bernie's back in the pits. Another uncompulsory pit stop, which I would show you if the mouse works. Where is he? There he is. He's in the pit. Bill has jumped past another one of the AI cars, McMillan, who has now in the pits. He's got a few seconds gap between him and Borgius. What, yeah, something like that anyway. I'm sure you're probably having a bit of a laugh. Eddie Davidson. Wonder who that is. Go Boonbox Booney. I would try and let's try and get to Bill. Bill, there he is. Neves is back in the pit again. He was in the pit not long ago, so unless he's still in the pit, might have some damage to repair. It's one of the AI cars. They're generally pretty good. It's up to you to stuff up your race before they actually have the issues. But we're on board with Bill at the moment. So let's go on board with Bill. Let's go in the cockpit. Let's I'm trying to get to the cockpit. There it is. Oh no, yes, there it is. Right, here we go. We are now on board with Bill, who has got a couple of AIs in front of him. The track is definitely drying out. A bit of a race line happening. He should get a lot quicker now as his lap times definitely start to drop. Still got the windscreen wiper going, but I don't think it's necessary in time. We can probably turn the windscreen wiper off. Boys, I've still got the windscreen wipers going. We've clocked over the halfway mark of the race though. We're 28 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in our race. We're still on board with Bill, who seems to be chasing down these two AI cars in front of him very, very quickly. Baricello is in the pits also, so let's see if he gets rounded up by these guys here as they come around to clock up another lap. Bill is definitely on the march and right on these guys' tail, catching them up bit by bit. There is definitely a bit of a gap though between the 10th place and the 11th and 12th place, which are the other two professional race drivers here at Davis in Geraldton. Davos has had a bit of a good run lately as we had one of our teams. Yeah. We had one of our race teams here at Davos Sim Racing in Geraldton take out the last Bathurst 6-hour endurance race against the racecraft guys in Perth, and it was an absolute historical moment in Davos Sim Racing. We also had myself and my team with Nick, who come in at 7th, I'm pretty sure, out of what, 15 cars? Yeah, 15. Yeah, it's not a bad finish. So we're still following Bill around the track. Oh, did he? I would go there if I could. There. He's back on the track again. So he's had a bit of a spin, but he's back out there 5 minutes and 15 seconds behind the leader. Yeah. So the pit chief, okay, we're on Bernie. Let's have a bit of a look at Bernie. We'll go to the cockpit. There we go. We'll have a ride inside with Mooney as he's in first gear. At least he's not in neutral. Let's jump around and have a bit of a look and see what I can see. Oh, Bill's got some damage too. Bill's in the pits. And so is Smithy. So, oh wow, we're on board with that. There we go, Bill, there he is. He's got a fair bit of damage now as he's getting rounded up by those AI cars. He was doing so well too. Smithy was in the pits. He's down 7 minutes down. He's back out of the track though after he's had another pit stop fix. Bill's limping it back to the pits. Hopefully he can hang on. AIs have definitely proved to be the ones to beat today. Although Bill definitely has the pace if he can keep the car clean. The blue flag is out. We can see another AI car about to race. Join up with him. Here's Bill. He's nearly back to the pits. So here he goes. He's going to head back into the pits and get his car fixed. Let's see what it looks like. What does it look like? What sort of damage has it got? I think it's suspension damage. Bill's in the pits. We can see another one of the AIs, which is Borgius. We're going to have a real crack at that. I'm going to go on board with Bill Mooney, who looks like he might have just spun out a little bit, but he's joined us back on the track again. 5.5 minutes down. We've just clocked up to 25 minutes remaining in the Davo Sim Racing Jewelers Cup for Season 2, Race 2. As you can tell, this is not my profession to call a race, so take it easy on it. Bill's still in the pits. Oh no, he's doing a pit exit right now. So he's got his car fixed and he's going to rejoin the race. Still in 10th place though, he's leading the Jewelers Cup for this race. He's definitely, looks like he might be about a lap up on the other boys, so while he's in 9th place, Neves is back in the pits again. These yeah, it looks like the AIs might have put some wet weather tyres on to come into the wet weather, but they've now having to do re-pit stops and change back over to slick tyres. I'm noticing that the AI cars are pitting twice, so they must have jumped in and put wet weather tyres on and are now having to take them off. Bill's got the blue flag out though, as obviously he's got some trouble behind him. Not trouble, but oh yeah, there they are. A couple of AIs right on his tail, but in the dry, Bill has got fresh tyres and enough fuel to get him home. Should be the man to catch. A lot of ground to catch up on before he's going to get to the lead of the car. The leader has done 25 laps in 37 minutes of racing, which is not a bad effort. Coleman is our leader, who is an AI. Renault? Tafaldi, Dixon, Cardoso, Baricello, Millen, Neves, Borgius, Templeton, Smith and Boone. That is your order. Most of those are AIs and we could not care less about them, and we're only worried about our 3 professional race drivers here at Davo Sim Racing. Is that Booney back in the pits again? He's getting rid of his wet weather tyres. Even though he's got his windscreen wipers still going flat out. He's changing over his tyres to try and get a little bit of speed towards the end of the race. Smithy's back out on the track, he's still doing well. 1:33 for his last lap, so he's definitely starting to pick up the pace a little bit after the rain. After the rain come in and did its part in the race. Definitely caused a little bit of havoc. He's in there to change his tyres, but I got a funny feeling he had a fair bit of damage going on too at the same time. So Booney's still in the pits. We are following now Smith, who's currently in the 22 car and 11th on the track at the moment. 1:32 for his last lap as well, so he's dropping down his lap times as the race gets further and further in. We're 21 minutes remaining in the Jewelers Cup, round number 2. Smith took the win last week, last fortnight, on the Japan track. I can't remember the name of that track, but it's Japan anyway. Has dropped down to a 1:31 flat just about, so it looks as though he is the fastest man on the track at the moment, as he was for the start of the race. Let's follow along with him for a little while as he makes his way along. He's got an AI not too far in front of him, so he should be able to try and check down a 9th place now, very soon anyway, as that gap continues to... Smithy's out again. Has he got any damage? No, not much damage. He should be able to continue on. The grass is still a little bit slippery after the rain. Stay on the racing line to get yourself a good lap time around here. Bill has just done a 1:28.9 towards the end of the race, so he is definitely on the march now, trying to chase up to the rest of the AI cars. Coleman, the race leader, is in the pits, and he's back out again. Got some of the times all over the place here, so interesting to see what it's going to be when Cardoso is now in the pits. They all seem to be pitting quite regularly. Oh no! Booney! What are you doing? All I can see is him shaking his head. We're following along with Bill because he's on a mission trying to catch up to the rest, but it's Booney who's now all over. Oh no! Oh wow! I happened to switch over there to the right channel at the right time, and he's made his way. Oh no. The repair bill might be there, so looks like his sponsor, Davo Sim Racing, is going to have to pick up the tab for this race. He makes his way in. We've got another one in the pits, Cardoso still in the pits there, but let's drop over to Smith and see what he's up to. He's still in 11th place. 1:48 on his last lap, so must have had a bit of issues on his last one. I think Davo said he was sliding around a little bit. And Bill, 1:30 for his last lap again, so he's still the fastest man on the track. Oh, so, I want an ice cream. So, we've got a Days of Thunder, except it's not an ice cream, it's a Jim Beam can going, Jim Beam black can by the looks of things too, as Booney's jumped out of the seat, got himself his bourbon while he waits for his 3 hours for his car to be repaired. Luckily enough, the team sponsors should pick up the tab for this one, and this week it's Davo Sim Racing and Jim Beam. So he may very well be in the pits for quite some time, as it already says right now that he's 10 minutes behind the race leader, so that may be a couple of laps behind. No, definitely not drink driving, no. But the issue is with this one though, is not drink driving, because he may still be sitting there when the last lap finishes, so waiting for the car to be repaired. We've just clocked over 17 minutes remaining left in this Jewelers Cup race, and we have Coleman still leading the way, 18 seconds lead at the moment over Barrichello, and the first of our Davo Sim Racing is back in 10th place with a 1 minute and 27-minute lap by Bill over here. We've been on board with Smith for a little while, so let's jump on board with Bill as he is motoring around the track, catching up rapidly on the cars in front of him. Let's jump in the cockpit for a little while for a race with, there it is, mouse is slowly getting better and better as the race goes on. See there, we've got two AIs right in front of Bill. They would be... Oh, it might be a black car. The timing's out all over the place. Augius is supposed to be the one in front of Neves. There's two cars right in front, but their timing on the board doesn't match. So 1 minute 27.9 is a... Booney's still out of the car. Are you going to get in anytime soon or what? Going to get the last mouthful in before he gets back in the car again. Slips the driver's seat forward, gets back in the spot just in time for the pit guys to drop his car and back out on the track again. Bill, we're still on board with Bill, and he can see, as you can see, the cars in front. We're going to go across the line now and see what his lap time would be. He hasn't had these spills, so it should be quite clean. 1:28.8, another very quick lap by Bill. Definitely still the fastest car on the track by a couple of seconds as he tries and catches up with the cars in front. Let's try over to a different view. Let's go track side, as he should not be too far away from trying to go past these two guys. 9th and 6th. There you go. Oh, Smithy's written off the car again. Is it right near the pit zone? It is. So he's going to duck back into the pits again. Get his car fixed. 9th and 6th place right in front of, so that means we've got a lap down on the 6th place car. Bill is going to be taking the move shortly. He's going to take a dive down the inside. He catches up a fair bit of ground. These two AI cars are definitely jostling for position and slowing each other down and letting Bill catch up. I'm not going to go away from this. I think I'm going to follow this one for a little while because he's definitely going to be jumping up into 11th place for Bill and then unlapping himself from 6th. So that's Cardoso in the car. Where is he? 1 minute and 2 seconds from the lead. Yes, so Bill's a lap down on that car. He goes on the inside and a great move. Pushes the car wide on the grass, but don't worry about race controls not watching. And Bill jumps up into 9th place now. Still a little bit of work to do to catch up to the couple of cars. The next couple of ARs in front of him, but he's definitely got to deal with the 6th place car now. He's going to try and unlap himself. Right on the tail. Moves. Oh, he's going to try and duck out wide. No, he's not. Yes, no. Yes, no. Lots of yes and no's going on here, but he is definitely motoring now. 1 minute 30 around the track. He's going to go to the outside. Nobody goes to the outside in turn 4. So the driver he's rustling with, no pun intended, is Cardoso, who's in 6th place. He's been clocking laps at 1:32. Bill's been doing 1:27s, 1:28, so definitely a faster car. Late braking, low braking, and he's going to go touch the two cars. Oh, and a big nudge up the arse. Get out of the way. I'm glad I've been following this one for a little while. Who we got? So 6th place is Jay Cardoso. George? Nah. Jorge. Let's go, Bill. Smithy's still in the pits. 2 minutes and, oh, it's 10 seconds now. Still in the pits, and there's still a fair bit of repairing to go. Booney, though, is back in the car and clocking up his laps again. Fair way down. 10 minutes, 40 seconds off the lead. While I was watching the other guys, Bill's gone straight past the 6th place car. Unlapped himself and getting closer and closer every time. What's he got? He's got about a 30-second gap to catch up to the car in front. We've got 12 minutes of racing left in the Jewelers Cup round 2. 30 seconds is going to be a bit of a task to try and catch up on. What's he been doing? What are they doing? 130s. So Bill's came, yeah, it's going to be tough. Minutes. 3 minutes in the pits. Looks like we're just about ready to drop, and there we go. We are off. Let's go, come on. Bill's. Oh, this mouse is looking. Let's try and get on with Smith as he rejoins the race after spending 3 minutes in the pits getting prepared. He hasn't got much of a lead now over Booney. The missile. Call him a missile because if you're in his way, he's going to launch and blow you out of the water as he goes past, or push his way past, either way. And he'll do it with a smile on his face and a Jim Beam can in his hand. Jumped over and we are on board. Following Booney, he's got a few AI cars in front of him. Obviously they are quite a couple of laps in front. I see Smith over there too. That looks like he's trying to watch 4 screens at once. There's not exactly the easiest things to do. Let's build up. 128, 192 for the last lap of Bill, so he's definitely going to. He is slowly catching up on that Neves car, the AI, in 8th place, but I don't think he's going to have enough time. 10 minutes have just gone past. 10 minutes remaining, just a little under. Jewelers Cup, Davo's Sim Racing YouTube channel. If you haven't watched this already, then you're severely disappointed. We're severely disappointed. Oh, very wide there by Smith. That seems to have got him. They've built it so that it can go fairly wide on that corner. On board with Bill. No, we're not. We're on board with Booney. He's definitely got a couple of AI cars in front of him. He's been catching up to them, doing pretty good. So that's just. What's that? The 10th place car. So that's August. Stay on board with Booney for 5 seconds and see how he goes. He's obviously a couple of laps down. But that doesn't matter. It's 10th place car. He can see if he can piggyback. Oh, Smithy back in the. He's in the dirt. Has Booney made the move? I think he has. He's rounded up that 10th place car. He's got another one in front of him, so let's keep on with him as he goes. Through the S-bins there, and he's right on the tail of that next AI car, driving wheels off of it. Let's have a look and see what position that car's in. Can't quite see it from here. On board now with Booney as he's got some. Oh no, he's gone around. Perfect time to jump over and have it right on the screen for everybody to see. He's got it back on the track though. He's not too far out of place for those boys in front of him. What's Bill up to? Still clocking around 1:28.9 for his last lap. He is catching up on Neves, but we're definitely going to run out of time. He has 7.5 minutes remaining to catch up another 20 odd seconds. It's going to be difficult. He's done 30 already in a few minutes, so that's not too bad. Drop back to Booney. He's got back up to those AI cards again. Oh, that's Smith. He's gone wide on the turn. Here he is. Let's see see if he can. Let's see if the missile can make his way through here again. Oh, he's knocked the wing. He's knocked the rear wing off the car in front. Should make it a little bit easier to get past him now. On the inside, the AI car is definitely not going to let it go. Oh, he ran him straight into the barrier. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, he's lost it now and damaged the car to the point where the pit flag is up on the window. He's going to have to get some repairs. How badly damaged is it, Davo? Does he need a pit? Nah, it's all good to go. We're just going to ignore the pit flag on the front window. It was pretty funny to watch though. I'm going to keep going. So let's jump up to Bill. 128.9. Where is he? Coming up to the S-bends. Yeah. So Bill's right on Smithy's tail. Jump on. Come on. Here we go. Let's follow along on the chase view. Bill clocking around at 1 minute 28. Smitty's 1:32, so they're not too far away on the lap times. Only a couple of seconds. But Bill's definitely the man to catch today on the track. Fair bit of the ripple strip as he comes through that corner. You can see the two boys take a different line. Oh, Bill late on the braking and makes the manoeuvre straight past Smithy. Great choice, great choice to late brake then. 129, so he's a second or so down his lap, but the next car in front of him, McMillan, is down to 17 seconds. In behind, but we've got some more damage going on. We've already got more damage. It's definitely not liking this track, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, it's Booney's choice. Yeah, it's definitely different, right? Is he back in the... No, he drove straight past. Has he? But he's going to motor through. 4 minutes remaining in our 1 hour Jewelers Cup race, round number 2, season 2. Our current Davo Sim Racing leader is in 9th place, and Bill Temperton in the number, is that number 1 on it? 07 car. So it's the yellow, grey and red car that we're currently following on track. He's got two AIs in front of him. He's definitely catching up on. That might be McMillan, actually. That might be the 8th place car. Looks like he's been tangled up with some lap traffic and has gone a fair bit slower. So let's just follow along with this for a second. Can Bill catch up with a... Can he catch up with the cars in front? Oh no, they're 5 and 4. 4th and 5th cars in front of him. So he's already gone past Cardoso. And it looks like he's coming up on Tefaldi and Dixon, who are a lap in front of him. But I've got the timing in this thing is definitely difficult to follow. I think he might have been right on the tail of McMillan. But he's going to late brake again on the inside. He's going to grab one of the spots. Is he going to push him into the barrier again? He did, but he copped the car coming back, so he's gone past the 5th place. What are you doing back in the pits again? Jump over there and grab the Jim Beam can, get it finished. Bill's got a little bit of damage on his front left-hand suspension, which says pit now, but he's only got 2 minutes to go. Can he get the car through to the last little bit of the race? And whoa! Smithy's gone around on the chicanes. It looks like someone's going to come around and T-bone him. Have you caused a traffic? Do you cause a traffic jam? Smithy's caused a traffic jam. Bernie's got out of the car back on the Jim Beam again, and he's just left it to the pit guys to run. Do you reckon it'll be more than a minute and 43 seconds plus a lap? Yeah, 3 minutes? Alright, yeah, might be plus 1 lap. Where are you going? Oh, Smithy's got a lot of damage on his car. All three of the boys have actually got a bit of damage on their cars at the moment, but it's Bill is pushing still along. He's got a little bit of orange on the front left, a little bit of left hand down as he's going around the track. He's got the 4th place car. No, is that the 5th place car? It is the 5th place car lined up in front of him. Which is Dixon. 1 minute remaining, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for those of you who have stayed around and watched, which is none of you. But that's okay, you might watch this again later on. I'm sure the boys up in here will, and they're going to take the piss out of my commentating because it's not exactly my forte, but I've got to do it anyway. 40 seconds remaining in the last of the Jewelers Cup. Mooney's car's just sitting there unmanned. He's come to get his Jim Beam again, still. Yeah, the race may very well be over with you in the pits. Oh, Bill's on a march on the mission though. Oh, he smashed it up again. Did he only just... Oh, he hasn't got back to the pitch yet with the damaged car, has he? Well, that's interesting to watch. Looks like we're going to finish our race. Our time limit's up, so that means we're going to be finished very shortly. So you haven't got plus 1 lap, is it just whoever finishes? I'm gonna laugh. Bernie, you're gonna get dropped back on the track again to finish off the race for a few seconds. Where are we? The time is up. I told you they were going to drop you back on the track. Yeah, Bernie. There it is. It just comes straight up saying finished. So the race has come just about to a finish. We've still got a couple of other races out on the track finishing off the laps. It looks like, oh, Bill's going to go on the inside of Smithy again, who's still limping the car back to the finish line. Comes around and cool down lap is activated. So we have come to a complete finish of our race. Congratulations to AI Coleman and Barrichello and Renault. First, second and third, but first place this week for a first ever win amongst the Davo Sim Racing drivers. Bill Temperton is come home in 9th place, but he was on a charge towards the end of the race, trying to catch up to the rest of the AIs, but with a little bit of damage at the start of the middle of the race where the rain started coming in, he had a little bit too much ground to catch up on the rest of the cars, but he was definitely by far the fastest car on the track above anyone else out there, including the AIs. Smith, is he still out there? He's still doing a cool down lap, doing burnouts in the grass. Let's see if we can... Oh no, we're finished. Race is over. Well done, congratulations. Great win. Great win, Bill. So the round of applause is going on, the handshakes are happening, and you're about to sign off from me because nobody wants to continue listening to my voice. You've heard it for an hour already. Well done, Bill. Well done, boys. Let's end it. See you next time. Davo Sim Racing.